gets dark in those, 12th rounds, in those, later stretches of those moments. Mm-hmm. What does that dark look like for you, and how do you get past that dark?
Yeah, I think that's what most people shy away from. Mm-hmm. And I do think in a way too, people purposely shy away from that because it's scary, it's uncomfortable. And that's like kind of with the healing, right? Like a lot of people that have trauma and stuff start running because it's like, I'm not, it's like a way to get your mind off of it. But a lot of people are scared to be in their own thoughts. And I was that person as well. Like I never wanted to be alone. I never wanted to be in quiet. I never wanted to hear my own thoughts. I constantly had to be busy, constantly had to be out with people and partying. And because the second I was alone in my own thoughts, I was like, oh, this is scary. Like, how do I deal with this? I actually have to like deal with what I'm thinking and my emotions. And I think that really diving in, and it looks different in every single run. I think sometimes it's like, do you just want to swear and scream and it's like, ugh. But sometimes it's a little bit more positive. But I find that I get like all my best ideas, I get all my best thoughts in those moments because there's no distractions. It's you and your mind. And when you become friends with like what's going on upstairs, like even if it's dark, it's like I'm now like friends with my mindset, and in my mind, like it's a good place to be because I can manage those emotions and I don't let them like overtake me. Then I almost look forward to it. I'm like, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what depth we can actually get to. And I'm still finding that. And I think it's a never ending journey, honestly, in our life of doing hard things, reaching new levels, doing hard things, reaching new levels. Like you're never going to be fully there. It's constant because you always have things that are coming up and, different things that you're dealing with and going through. But I think looking at it just in a sense of like learning and growing and evolving and listening to yourself and understanding where you're coming from. And I truly think that is the key to life that a lot of people are missing out on. They think they look at like runners or anyone that's doing anything crazy. They're like, why would you put yourself through that? It's insane. And it's like, yeah, it is. But there's a reason that it's addictive. And there's a reason that people, it never just stops with one. It's you figure out what you can do and what you're capable of. And it unlocks new everything in your life. It truly like opens up the doors to so many other things. And that's what I think. I almost wish for everybody that they could just like experience it once in their life, because I think their whole life would be changed 100%. If they did.
What's for anyone who hasn't been to that moment of like being alone in their thoughts, could you visualize or like explain what that feels like?
I think this year was the first time that I ever sat in silence with myself. And let me tell you, it was the darkest, like scariest, most uncomfortable thing that I've ever done in my life. Like I'd rather run 5 Ironmans back to back than go through what I was going through in my mind during those times. And it was just like 28 years of unhealed everything coming to the surface. And for the first time I was like, you know what? I'm not going to run. And we all have our vices. We all have the things that we go to cope and to manage. And mine was running away and being busy and doing all the things. I'm like, I'm not doing that this time. I'm so tired of running. I'm so tired of being insecure. I'm going to sit with myself and sit with my emotions and sit with my thoughts. And I literally did that for like 3 months. I sat in a room like and just let myself feel everything. And after I let myself just like cry and let myself like experience the emotions that I needed to experience, only then could I understand them. And then only then could I be able to manage them. And now they don't have the power and the control over me anymore. So I almost like, I feel like I gained power back over my life, over my mind, because I took control and I understood where my emotions were coming from. And I was like, why did I feel this way? And then I gave myself grace and understanding, and was able to like build on that. And I came out of it again like a completely different person. But I think that's why I've been able to tap into these totally different mindsets now because I have a true deep self-belief and self-confidence in myself. But it started from within. Like it wasn't in the performance and it wasn't in the things that I was doing, the achievements. It was finally understanding myself and finally healing and working through the shit that I was pushing off for my entire life.